She wasn't handed fame, yet there was always an intensity in her presence, a quiet strength behind her eyes that made every scene feel heavier, more real. Damla Sönmez didn't chase the spotlight recklessly. She built her reputation step by step, choosing depth over noise and substance over speed. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Damla Sönmez was born on May 3, 1987, in Istanbul, Turkey. From an early age, she was drawn to performance and expression. She studied at the prestigious St. Joseph French High School before continuing her education at Paris-Sorbonne University and later Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, where she trained in theater. That academic foundation shaped her artistic discipline, giving her a technical command of performance that would later define her career. Her acting journey began in the mid-2000s with television appearances, but it was her role in the series Geisgundas that first introduced her to a wider audience. However, Damla's breakthrough came with the critically acclaimed drama Bir Aşk Hikayesi, where her emotionally layered performance proved she wasn't just another rising actress. She was a serious talent capable of carrying complex narratives. Rather than leaning into predictable roles, Damla consistently gravitated toward challenging characters. In Çukur, one of Turkey's most talked-about crime dramas, she portrayed Efsun, a character filled with emotional conflict and sharp intelligence. Her performance added depth to the series and expanded her fan base dramatically. Later, in Aziz, she once again demonstrated her ability to balance vulnerability with strength, further cementing her reputation as a versatile performer. Damla's approach to her craft reflects careful intention. She is known for immersing herself fully into her roles, prioritizing psychological realism and authenticity. Instead of chasing constant visibility, she selects projects that align with artistic value, which has earned her respect not only from audiences, but also from critics and industry insiders. Off-screen, Damla maintains a refined, yet understated public image. Fluent in multiple languages and deeply connected to theater, she represents a blend of cultural sophistication and grounded professionalism. She has collaborated with fashion and lifestyle brands, appearing at high-profile events, yet she keeps her private life guarded and controlled. Her lifestyle reflects balance and intellectual curiosity. She values artistic growth, literature, and meaningful storytelling. While her relationships have occasionally drawn media attention, she has consistently kept the focus on her work rather than personal headlines. Over the years, Damla Sönmez has built a steady and respected career in both television and film. Her earnings come from acting projects, brand partnerships, and long-term collaborations, reflecting a career built on consistency rather than hype. What truly sets her apart is artistic integrity. In an industry often driven by trends, Damla chooses evolution. She embraces emotionally demanding roles, challenges herself across genres, and prioritizes credibility over comfort. That dedication continues to define her path. As of 2026, Damla Sönmez stands as one of Turkey's most refined and compelling actresses, a performer known not just for fame, but for depth, intelligence, and enduring presence on screen. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a grounded presence, emotional restraint, and an authenticity that made audiences feel rather than simply watch. Halil İbrahim Ceyhan didn't rush into Turkish entertainment. He earned his place step by step, shaping a career built on patience, depth, and inner strength. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Halil İbrahim Ceyhan was born on December 13, 1982, in Sivas, Turkey. Long before television sets and camera lights, his world revolved around music, writing, and self-expression. He showed an early interest in creativity, particularly songwriting and poetry, using music as his first emotional outlet rather than acting. His journey into the entertainment industry began through music competitions and songwriting projects, where he gradually built confidence and artistic discipline. Halil didn't follow a traditional acting path early on. Instead, he spent years refining his emotional awareness and storytelling instincts, skills that would later define his screen performances. His acting breakthrough came with the role of Yaman Karimli in the long-running drama Emanet. The character demanded emotional restraint, moral conflict, and psychological depth, qualities Halil delivered with quiet precision. The series became a massive success, earning him international recognition and a deeply loyal fan base across Turkey, the Middle East, South Asia, and beyond. Rather than relying solely on popularity, Halil focused on emotional realism. His portrayal of Yaman stood out because it avoided exaggeration, favoring silence, controlled expressions, and internal conflict. This approach turned him into a symbol of intense masculinity layered with vulnerability, setting him apart from louder, formula-driven performances. Off-screen, Halil's personality mirrors his on-screen restraint. He maintains a low profile, avoids excessive media exposure, and remains selective about public appearances. Music continues to play a central role in his life, with songwriting serving as both a creative outlet and a personal refuge. Halil's lifestyle reflects simplicity and discipline. He values solitude, structure, and emotional balance, preferring depth over noise. His fashion sense aligns with this mindset, understated, classic, and practical, reinforcing an image rooted in authenticity rather than trends. As his influence expanded internationally, so did his professional credibility. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from television projects, music work, and selective brand collaborations, built gradually through dedication rather than rapid exposure. What truly distinguishes Halil İbrahim Ceyhan is emotional honesty. He approaches characters from the inside out, drawing on lived experience, introspection, and sensitivity. This depth allows his performances to resonate long after scenes end, creating a lasting connection with viewers. As of 2026, Halil İbrahim Ceyhan stands as more than a television actor. He represents quiet power, emotional intelligence, and artistic patience in modern Turkish entertainment, a figure whose impact comes not from volume, but from truth. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.